Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here. As you can see, the title of this video is just a normal evening clean with me routine and just kind of spend the evening with me and see what I do. This is going to be an absolute realistic 100%. This is what happens every time I come home during the week after I get off of work. Of course, the first person that I meet is going to be the beautiful Mr. Bodie. He always needs scratches. He always needs attention. So that's exactly what he's going to get. I'm also going to show you just a little bit of my evening cleaning routine. I generally do like all of my really deep clean whole house scheduling for the weekend because y'all, I'm just tired. I'm tired. So as you can see right now, it is 3:50 by the time I get home. And I went ahead and took off my shoes. 9 times out of 10, sometimes I'll leave them on because it just keeps me motivated to not lay in the bed or sit on the couch and watch some murder documentaries. But I went ahead and took them off. And as you can see, I did have some things in the kitchen that I needed to tend to. I'm going to get the dishes put away in the dishwasher. Any of the dirty dishes in the sink and around the house, I'm going to go ahead and get those loaded up too. I'm going to wipe down all of my countertops and, just try to put away anything that's just sitting out. Like I said, I don't like to take a whole lot of time doing something, but I definitely do want to feel like I have been productive when I get home. If there's something that I can do that's not going to take me a long time, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. That includes like running through the refrigerator, anything that is expired or just needs to go out, I will go ahead and throw that out. I'm going to go ahead and check all of the trash and get that stuff taken out as well. It's not a lot, but like I said, it just helps me feel like I've been productive and not lazy. Although I really don't think of myself as lazy. I mean, I do have a full-time job. I do come home. I do make sure most days that everything is pretty cleaned up. I take care of the dog. You guys know, or if you didn't know, I also have a podcast. I spend a lot of time doing research for that. It's just a lot, but I definitely don't want to drain myself. I know that, housework can be daunting and boring and everybody's just over it by the time they get home. Or if you've been at home and you've been taking care of your family and your kids all day, it's still hard to get stuff done. So just take a few minutes and get, something done if you can, if you feel like it. And if you don't have to. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to tell you what I'm doing. So if this is something that you enjoy, please let me know down in the comments below. This is just a little bit of a more different video than I usually upload on this channel, but y'all, I'm nosy, and I always love to see what everybody is doing, whether it be cleaning or whatever it is, whatever you're doing. I just like to see it because I'm a nosy gal, and I feel like there are other nosy gals and guys out on the internet that just like to see what people do in the evenings when they get off work. So I felt like I wanted to come on here and kind of show you guys a little bit of my evenings. So of course, after I get most of this stuff done, I really needed to take Bodie out. I had already taken him outside to go to the restroom, but it was still pretty much of a nice day. It hadn't gotten too cold yet this day, so I decided to go ahead and take him for a nice little walk around the neighborhood. And this little, what do you call this thing? I don't know what you call it. It's not a collar. What is that? I can't think of the name. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he needs another one. He's just a little too big for it. And he also obviously likes to walk me instead of me walking him, and I'm perfectly fine with that. In his old age, he is 5 now. He has gotten to the point where he actually does really listen very well. He used to just be super excited and really hard to walk on the leash. But since I started, it's a harness. That's what it is. Since I started using that harness, he's really good. And he just likes to get out and, see the squirrels and the deer and anybody else that's out there that will pay him any attention. He loves to just get out and do it. And now that the weather is getting a little bit warmer and more closer to spring, we like to try to have him outside as much as possible, whether it's playing ball, frisbee, or just walking. Obviously, I need the exercise as well. And it just, it helps him because he's been inside all day and he needs to get out and get out those wiggles. And I'm glad to take him out and do that. So now that I've taken him outside, I'm just going to go ahead and get all of his stuff picked up. And I don't know why I do this because 5 minutes later, he's like a toddler. It's all back out in the middle of the floor. But I'm going to go ahead and get that picked up so I can vacuum. You guys know that if I don't do anything at all, anything all day, the one thing that I'm definitely going to be doing is vacuuming. So if you guys have a lab or if you've ever had a lab, you guys know that they start to shed their winter coats anywhere between like March and May. And with it being the middle of February now, he's just really starting to let it all loose. And it's definitely going to be a really, really hairy spring. So I'm just trying to get ready and keep on top of making sure that I get all of the dog hair up every single day that I possibly can. Another thing that we like to do when we go outside is try to brush him every single day. And you would think that I couldn't get any more hair off of that dog as possible, but I do. I can make like 10 more little baby dogs out of everything that I brush off of him. But I also like to try to make sure that everything smells good. And this time I wanted to use rainy spring day. I'm just trying to, manifest all of the warm weather and the spring time coming up. So now that I've pretty much gotten everything cleaned up that I wanted to clean, it is time to pick out which moo-moo that I'm going to be adorning myself with. If you've not been around long enough, or if you have, I have a moo-moo obsession. Walmart, take my money. Anytime they come out with something new, your girl's gonna have it, okay? So this is also something that I've been trying to keep up with every evening, because I'll tell you what, I'm 47 years old. I've been wearing makeup for, let's say, 35 years, around about, okay? I've never been one to constantly take my makeup off every single night. I mean, hell, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't even take my contacts out every night, okay? So I'm trying to do a lot better about it. And I have really been enjoying these little makeup erasers. I got them at Kroger, I believe, like for $1.50 or something crazy like that, when they were trying to get rid of all of their Christmas stocking stuff. I absolutely love them. Also, that Kapari face wash is magical. This eye cream I got off of Amazon, and I love it. If I didn't put anything else on my face after I wash my face, it's going to be that. I did just recently get this Tula, I don't know exactly what it's called. It's Tula, but it's supposed to be really good for your face. And I recently just got it in a FabFitFun box. I've been trying it out, and I really do like it. Now, normally my skin is just kind of, it doesn't break out, and I'm going to make some people really mad here in a second, but I can probably count on one hand how many times I've ever had a pimple or a zit or anything like that. Like, that includes my teenage years, okay? Usually my skin's really sensitive, and the only thing that happens is it'll just turn red, but that stuff doesn't do it to me. So after I put that on, I'm going to go ahead and use my moisturizer. It's literally just like a Walmart moisturizer that's got just some really good stuff in it. And I also am going to use some of this Amika Overnight Conditioner. I also got that in my FabFitFun box. I'm just going to run it through my hair and the ends, and then I will just put it right back up into a little clip. And then the next day when I wash it, it feels absolutely amazing. And you guys, that stuff smells like heaven. So around about this time, it is time for me to feed Bodhi, and that means I'm going to go ahead and have dinner too. I have mentioned in the past couple videos and on Instagram that I've been doing the military diet. It has been working really, really well for me. I've actually lost 12 pounds so far, and on this night it calls for tuna and crackers, and I like to get the flavored tuna, and it does not call for mayonnaise, but I have to have just a little bit in there, because if I'm going to have to eat it, it may as well be good, right? But if you guys are interested in finding out about that diet and how I've been doing and what I've been doing, I will definitely let you guys know. But I enjoy tuna and crackers, and I really don't mind this diet at all. There's really nothing in this diet besides the grapefruit that I really don't like. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix up a little bowl of this. I'm going to get my water. I've been drinking the you-know-what out of some water too. It's got to be so cold that it almost hurts my throat to drink, okay? So while Bodhi finishes up his dinner, I'm going to go ahead and hurry and get mine. Otherwise, he will be sitting in front of me begging like nobody's business. But I will take a few minutes, go ahead and sit on the couch, take my time to eat, and really just enjoy it. As you can see, he's already done. Like, he eats like a maniac. So he'll sit in front of me usually most of the time and wait for me to drop something or give him something. But with the little bit that I get to eat on this diet during the day, I'm not giving it up. I'm eating every morsel of everything that I've got. I will say though that I never get hungry. I've never been hungry on this diet, so that's a plus. So as usual, I'm going to probably turn on either Netflix or Hulu, something like that, and I will find some sort of documentary to watch. 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what is going to be on my TV. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break, wind down, and relax. I'm going to give Bodhi some more scratches. We'll play for just a little bit. And then on this day, this isn't something that I normally do, but because it was right after Valentine's Day, after I had my dinner, I decided to go ahead and treat myself to a little piece of candy. Now, this is candy that I bought myself, I think because Reuben was trying to be so good about not influencing me. He didn't buy me any, which is perfectly fine. I just bought it myself. These are my absolute favorite candies, Assorted Creams by Russell Stover. If you ever want to do anything nice for me, this would do it. This right here. These are my jam. I'm so in love with these. They're just, oh, they're so amazing. So I went ahead and treated myself to one, and that's fine. Treat yourself, make yourself feel good. You're doing good, girl. I'm proud of you. Whatever you've done during the day, you deserve you a little piece of chocolate. So you just go ahead and get it. Another thing that I try to like to do before I get too tired and not want to deal with it or have time to do it or forget about doing it is get my lunch ready for the next day. I knew that the next day I was going to have 2 hard-boiled eggs, and there was only 3 left in the carton, so I just went ahead and made them all. It's not like it wouldn't get eaten. And if you guys don't have one of these little egg makers, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I really don't. You can still probably get them at Walmart for like $10. I know they're all over Amazon. They are the best things on the planet, especially if you eat as many eggs as I do. So after I got that done, I just went ahead and got on my computer. I went to answer any comments that I had on videos that I had not gotten to yet. I also try to like to plan any of my videos and do some research on that. I like to catch up on all of my other friends that I watch on YouTube, just the usual things. So after I get done with that stuff, I will go back out. I'll play with Bodhi for just a little while longer. Then I'm just going to get everything turned down and quietened down. I'll get the lights turned off, and I'll leave the TV on for Bodhi in the living room, only because once I go to bed, if he hears anything, he's just going to go off. He's going to start barking like a crazy lunatic. So if I have the TV on just a little bit, it kind of, keeps him from hearing anything outside. So once I get all of the lights and stuff turned off, I will go ahead and retire myself to the bedroom. And more than likely, it's going to be the same thing in there. I will turn on Netflix or something like the ID channel and kind of, wind myself down for the evening. I also like to get in and get some TikTok time in or some Instagram reels and, just kind of get my brain a little bit quiet for the rest of the evening so that I can sleep. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long just in case you guys got bored. If you did enjoy it, let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. These are things I like to, test out and try. If you guys enjoy it, I'll start to include more of them. I'll try to start to include more of my everyday life on this channel as well. But I've also got the vlog channel, so you guys go and check that out. I've also got the podcast. Go and check that out. All of that stuff's in the description box below. But I want to say thank you so much. If you made it through this whole video, you are my people, and I love you so much. Even if you didn't, you're still my people, and I still love you so much. But I really appreciate you guys spending a little bit of time with me today, and I hope you enjoyed it. But make sure to come back for the next video. Tons of cleaning motivation coming up. But I gotta go. I'll see ya, and I love you and appreciate you.
I love when you wanna waste time. Hit my